You gotta do what?
I gotta believe.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How's it going? Kaiju Lou here.
And Sega Sean.
And welcome to Zone 22 of the Super Game Strikers podcast, the official podcast of
Game Strikers.
And to start things off, I'm not going to lie here, folks. This is like our third take
So many times.
trying to do this podcast. Well, I blame myself mostly because of stupidity and technology.
Yeah, but all is well that ends well.
I'm going to say it's one of those situations where, you know, it looks so dire and so bad and it's so hopeless. You don't know what to do. But then you find the obvious and everything's fine.
Everything's fine, though.
Oh. But anyway, everything's good now. To start things off, we're going to start with our usual video game fun fact of the week. And man, oh man, have I found... Yes, Sega Sean, you heard this twice.
I was just going to say, I'm like, I've heard this before.
This is not deja vu. But, from the top, video game fun fact of the week. For all you Resident Evil 2 fans out there, apparently, this is my first time hearing this. And, for all you fans, maybe many of you guys might know this. Many of you might not. Sean is making gestures now to throw me off.
Yeah.
Don't start. But
Okay.
anyway, apparently this is part of the Japanese lore. If you guys know the story, Leon and Claire arrived in Raccoon City on September 29th. Leon was supposed to be there the day before on the 28th to start his job as a Raccoon City police officer. But apparently he arrived a day late because his girlfriend broke up with him. And while going to Raccoon, he stopped at a nearby motel to get drunk. He passed out, woke up the next day. Oh shit, I'm late for my new job. And arrived in Raccoon City a day late. But everyone was already dead. And people were like, well, she saved his life because if he showed up a day earlier, he probably would have been dead too with all the officers. I don't know.
Yeah, well...
It's a lore.
Sorry, the excitement's kind of gone out of me, you know? I've heard this. No. But, yeah, like I said in the previous recordings, I'm like, hey, you know, you find some interesting stuff, you know? And you have to believe it because it's in the Japanese manual. That's where it comes from.
Yeah, so thank you, Shinji Mikami, for this treat.
Thank you.
Now to our regularly scheduled video game news. And to start things off, we got quite a bit of Nintendo news.
Better not mess me up for this.
We were a lot of fooling earlier. But anyway,
Okay.
Start things off, Splatoon Summer Splatdown event. Take it away, Sega Sean.
Okay. I'm not gonna get sidetracked. Okay, so last year there were two events that were held before the game's release, before Splatoon came out. They were called Global Test Fires, and basically they you were able to download the demo and play online with Splatoon for a set number of hours and a set number of days. And it not only allowed you to try out the game for the first time before the game even came out, but it allowed the developers to develop more on the internet capabilities and stuff. And they're
Usually,
Go on.
these are also called trials.
well, yeah.
Like I remember too,
trials.
for example, like several games I did this too, because I remember when Arkham City came out,
Yeah.
they had a demo for that too, but I think you're only able to play 1 hour of it.
Oh yeah. It's
And
like a
this was for the
trial,
game.
yeah, a demo.
It was called a trial for
Yeah.
that, so...
But yeah, so yeah, it's happening again, called Summer Splatdown, right? Yeah, Summer Splatdown. The dates and the times are right on the screen in front of you, so it's hard not to miss it. If you don't have Splatoon yet, highly recommend it. There you go.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't have Splatoon, and if you're a Wii owner...
Still curious about it after all this
and
time.
for some ungodly reason, you still don't have Splatoon and you have a Wii U... I don't know. But anyway, it's a great game all around. One of the best Wii U titles I've ever played. Me and Sega Sean highly recommend it. That has our stamp of approval. Ka-chung!
Get it.
So, there you go. You get to try it out for free. With all the other millions of online players.
Yeah, you get to
in the
play it
world,
with
so.
the people that own the game, so yeah.
Also, another news, some update news on Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice, or Ace Attorney 6 in Japan. A set release date has finally been announced. Ace Attorney 6 is set to be released in the US and Europe on September 8th.
Are you excited?
I'm very excited. It is only just a couple of weeks away because August is almost over.
Do you have it on pre-order or no? Oh, that's right. It's a digital thing.
No, and yeah, it's only, at least as far as I know. I don't know about Europe, but in the U.S., it's only coming out in digital for the 3DS eShop only.
What if they run out of digital copies, though? I mean,
I never heard.
I'm kidding. I just wanted you to get freaked out right now. Never mind. I just want to be like, what? Oh, okay.
But, you know, it kind of sucks because in Japan I've seen footage of the game cover and the box art is really cool. The bottom right corner of the box, it has an official Phoenix Wright 15th anniversary logo. So nice looking. And also, too, I'm not sure if this was a pre-order in Japan, but the first set copies of people who purchased that game in Japan were able to get a whole buttload of stuff for it. It was like a huge bundle pack. It came with the game, the soundtrack of the whole game, and a CD, a tote bag, poster, plushie, DLC, and bonus costumes for Phoenix Wright and Apollo Justice. And so I was pretty jealous about that.
Yeah.
Because Japan gets all the good shit.
As usual.
But anyway, I'm still excited because this is supposed to be the biggest Ace Attorney game to ever come out. And I really need to delete stuff on my 3DS in order to download this thing.
Did you see how big the memory file was, or?
Am I able to find out how much? Because
did you look it up on the eShop or no?
It's not. I haven't. I was on the eShop a couple of days ago because they had a sale, I guess, for that.
Yeah.
For all you 3DS players out there, once again, if you guys are curious about Ace Attorney, the Trilogy and Dual Destinies are on sale right now.
Yeah.
So check out your 3DS eShop. I highly recommend it. Make sure you got a little bit of space for that.
Yeah,
it's worth it though. Very good games all around, and
there we go.
So
Yeah.
I gotta check it out to see if Spirit of Justice is on there. Pokemon Snap confirmed for a Wii U Virtual Console release sometime this week, but me and Sega Sean found out earlier. A bit of a downside, it's only available in Europe.
Yeah, sorry about that, folks. And I might as well explain. I know I said it before in the previous ones, but yeah, basically, you know, Chase Strickland, man, what are you doing? Getting our hopes up. You're like, well, maybe there's still hope for it to come out in North America, but need I remind you that Mario Kart 64, a very beloved game, as well as Pokemon Snap, is out in Europe, but not in America. And that's been out for a long time, so I don't know. I have a feeling this is just not going to come here. Oh, well.
That's kind of a bummer, because I heard how great. I personally never played it myself. This was a childhood game for Sega Sean.
And a lot of people.
And a very beloved game all around. So.
Like a Blockbuster, you could turn in, I think your cartridge, you can plug in your cartridge to a photo booth, and you could print out the pictures that you took. It was pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool. Is it like one of those things? Because I remember last year, you bought at our local retro game store, this little printer thing.
A Game Boy printer, little fax machine.
Like that?
No, it's a big stand that was at Blockbusters all around, and you could bring your cartridge in, plug it in, and it would print out the pictures for you.
All right.
So, yeah.
Cool. Pokemon Snap available only in Europe. Another thing, all these exclusives in these countries. We had Ace Attorney coming, physical copy in Japan along with the bundle pack. Pokemon Snap in Europe. Back in Japan, Nintendo also releases a special Super Famicom edition of the new Nintendo 3DS XL, only available in Japan as well.
And it's so beautiful.
And it's like you said earlier, it's the whole system.
Yeah, because you were like, well, the America got it.
Because I remember that.
Retro Nick, he stated in the comments, he's like, but We got NES, and I'm like...
Trying to be smart.
Oh, no. But, yeah.
Shoot them down.
Well, I mean, it's true, though. This is a lot nicer looking, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
I would much prefer the Super Famicom, but...
And also, like you said, too, in the comment section there, you're like, but this is for the new...
Yeah, I mean, at the time... at the time I don't think the new one was out yet. So No, I don't think so.
It was like way before.
For at the time, it's worth something, I'm sure. But Retro Nick, you dropped it on like the first week of owning it.
I remember that.
You dropped it on the first week of owning it.
It's got this fucking dent on it.
Yeah, so c'est la vie on that business. But yeah, will you be getting this Famicom to play?
Dropping 3DSs and big gulps everywhere.
What do you call it? Are you going to be getting the Super Famicom so you can play Ace Attorney to physical form?
Sure, just let me buy a $10,000 plane ticket to Japan.
Or you can buy it offline.
Oh. It's probably like... Oh, isn't it
no,
like
regular
a lot
price.
more?
Except,
cool.
A little bit extra for shipping, but still,
But since it came from Japan... Oh.
Only play Japanese games.
I was going to say, oh yeah, you're right.
So
I was like, you can't change the language settings to English.
Well, it depends if the game has that setting, but it's mostly going to be in Japanese, so... play Ace Attorney with all that Japanese text. Can you do it?
I'm the weeb man, so you know it.
Just tap away.
I've been on that Rosetta Stone like nobody's business.
It's all waggle controls.
In other news for all you Zelda fans out there, Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess the manga will be coming to the West March of 2017. Coincidentally enough, that's the same month that Zelda Breath of the Wild and the NX
It's supposed to come out.
supposed to come out. So, Zelda fans, prepare your wallets.
Yeah. Are you going to be getting it?
Getting what specifically?
All of it. Are you going to be getting the NX Breath of Wild and the manga?
Oh, man, you know it.
Oh, yeah.
Man, you know it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to be in line like the fool I am.
Yeah, we're going to be in line, man. It's going to be great.
I'm going to be in line with this fool.
I'll take off of work. I will.
I will take off work.
I will if it's
This is way too important.
No, it is. I'll have a day saved up for that, man.
Oh.
Staying up all night playing
I swear
that?
to God, if there's going to be pigeons everywhere, I'm going to run.
Oh, it'll probably be at night, man, in the cold.
Oh, I'll rather do that.
With pigeons.
Oh, fuck. Oh, this is a story for another time.
Yeah, that's a story for
Tune in to Kaiju Lou's Bedtime Stories, Episode 2, coming soon.
Soon.
Coming soon.
Next year.
But the biggest piece of Nintendo news that we have, supposed rumor still.
Why did you whisper? Alright, go on.
It looks like I'm whispering, but I'm yelling.
Yeah.
Not 100% confirmed, but Sega Sean has found out from his sauce that
sauces. The rumors.
Sauce. Spicy sauce.
Ooh, red hot.
The NX, the N fucking X, might have its first physical reveal next month in September.
Can't wait.
Red alert!
Are you ready?
Danger!
You scared?
I am scared, but at the same time, we don't know if this is going to be a Nintendo Treehouse or a Nintendo Direct or just Reggie breaking into our TVs, flapping the thing around.
Yeah.
Oh, but we hear a lot of the details about it, a lot of the rumors. It's detachable. You can walk around with it and play with it.
Apparently.
Play with it.
Remember, nothing's been confirmed.
Nothing's been confirmed. It's just been... It's supposed to be playing on carts now. Carts are coming back. And Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Sonic 2017.
So, fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really scared, though. I mean, right after... Even, too, there's even been rumors going around, which I don't believe it's true. It probably would come out for the NX, like they said Final Fantasy VII Remake would, but it will come out in all systems. I heard two people say Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be available on the NX, and everyone's like, well, it better not be an exclusive.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be an exclusive because
no.
PS4 fans are going to be salty as shit.
Yeah, no. But of course, like we stated before, in the previous recordings, I was like, well, it's not too far-fetched because Kingdom Hearts, it's the same thing, has been on Nintendo handhelds.
Square Enix.
It has been on handhelds from Nintendo before, so...
Kingdom Hearts 358 in 2 quarter days.
Oh, God.
Oh, what titles? Like I said, I'm the Kingdom Hearts fan that cares about 1, 2, and 1.5.
Yeah.
Everything else just spin-offs.
What is 1.5? Is it like...
It takes place after 1, but
Oh.
before 1.5.
When did it come out? Like, it was a...
I don't fucking know.
I thought you played it.
I don't keep.
Okay.
It's been eons. It's been 1,000 years.
It's been Leon.
At that point, I gave up hope on 3. I thought it was never gonna come.
Yeah.
But you know, as soon as they show a trailer for it for NX exclusive, if they do, I'm just gonna look at you, Sean. I'm gonna be twitching. I'm like, well, I'm gonna wait in line.
Yeah. I hope that would bring a great big audience to the NX.
Oh
so.
yeah, they're all those fans. They're all gonna have to buy the NX now. But anyway, like I said, it's going to be on PS4. It is going to, because money. So
Xbox One. The complete opposite. Oh.
now on, that's all your Nintendo news. Now on to some Sega news.
Yeah.
Sega renews the Virtua Fighter trademark. Lots of people are getting hyped about it, saying, wait, what does that mean?
What could it mean?
Is there going to be a new future Virtua Fighter game or brand new title coming out?
I would imagine so.
When was the last Virtua Fighter game that
Sometime
came out?
in 2012 or 11, I think.
Oh, that's not that far.
That's not that far, unless if I'm mistaken, but yeah, so...
But I have a question about this trademark renewal stuff.
Yeah.
If a company like Sega is renewing a name like a trademark like Virtua Fighter, does that mean just because they renew it, does that mean that they're still gonna do stuff with it?
No.
Or are they just gonna renew it just for the
hold on to
sake
it.
of having it?
To hold on
because
to
you know
it.
if they don't renew it, it's gonna go into anybody's hands, right?
Oh, yeah,
outside of Sega.
Yeah.
So that would be a reason why. That's not. I'm like, renewing a name or a title doesn't mean you're gonna do something with
Exactly.
it. It just means that it's gonna expire.
Yeah.
Time to renew it.
Exactly.
So.
That's all it means. So, like, because I've seen plenty of titles get their trademarks renewed and nothing new has come out. So it's a maybe.
They're just keeping it just for the name's sake.
Yeah. So don't get too hyped up.
So yeah. That doesn't mean they're not having another one. It might in the near future.
Might. All these fighters coming out right now. So
we just have to wait and see on that one, folks. Cross your fingers and. Woo! Oh man! I smell a foul stench in the air right now.
Do you now?
Ooh man!
Oh, it's hit me too.
It's like a bag of eggs and 20 farts. Oh, I'm turning purple here. Oh, now, you know what that smell is?
What?
Cancer.
Of what kind?
It is time, my dudes, for the cancerous meme of the week.
What is it though?
And the cancerous meme of the week, I don't know what they call this,
Yeah.
but I've seen this a lot on Facebook.
Examples are on the screen right now.
It's a picture of the guy Drake.
Yeah, or it could be somebody else.
Or it could be, but mainly it's that Drake guy.
Yeah.
It shows in the top left corner a picture of Drake looking disgusted or looking, and it shows like something that I don't want nothing to do with this picture.
Yeah.
Or I hate this thing, but on the bottom part it shows something better or the opposite of it, and he's smiling about it. Or sometimes they do one, like the one that made me laugh, or they would do the opposite of that. Like they showed a picture of Bill Gates smiling over the Xbox.
Yeah.
But on the bottom part, it has a picture of the Xbox being played on a Sony TV.
Yeah.
And it shows an angry face from Bill
Triggered,
Gates. It says
yeah.
Triggered.
Yeah.
So I've seen them do it. The Shadow the Hedgehog is another example.
Everything, yeah.
At a restaurant called Maria's, I think, or something like that.
Or like with Sonic 4 and then Sonic Mania and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I've been seeing this a lot lately. Like I said, we got pics right here as examples. So I had no choice but to display this as our prestigious cancerous meme of the week.
Now, would you call this really cancerous or do you enjoy it? They're funny.
It is, but it's one of those things now where if I see it way too much, it's cancerous.
Yeah, and it has been around a lot. So yeah.
Especially the tryhards who try to jump in on the fads, and it's just been overly done.
Some are just like,
and I'm just like, Hey, dude.
Hey, dude.
We gotta talk straight up.
Legalize ranch, Brotendo.
Legalize that.
Come on, man.
Ranchy.
Ranch it up.
It's not really cancerous. It's more of a ranchy meme.
Ranchy.
I'll give it that.
Rancid.
But there you go, your cancerous meme of the week. Now on to some movies and main media news.
Main media. That's not good.
Some update news on Shin Gojira or Godzilla Resurgence. We found out that it will be coming for sure to select U.S. theaters on October 11th. And as you know, they've done the same thing before to the several Dragon Ball Z movies, the most recent one, Battle of Gods Resurrection F, as well as the live-action Attack on Titan film.
Yeah, so don't think, because it's October 11th, a lot of people are like, that's kind of an odd date because it's on Tuesday.
Yeah.
But like Lou
they've
just
done
said,
this before.
They've done that. Funimation has done this. So.
They're weird. It's weird like that.
Yeah, but, are you hyped?
And also, too, because usually if it's a big main movie that's coming out worldwide, they come out on a Friday. But these are like select theaters, so Tuesday, I guess.
Yeah. But I think they said how many days. I think it might be a limited release of like 2 weeks. So we got to get on that, man.
Yeah, I know.
You ready?
I don't want this to be another Tim and Eric movie
We're not going.
fiasco.
Are you ready?
I'm not going to get my hopes up.
Oh, come on.
Because if you move away, it's hopeless.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna say this now.
Okay.
So, yeah. Shin Gojira coming to U.S. select theaters October 11th. Some Suicide Squad news.
Definitely committed a suicide here.
The movie, for lack of a better term, has been a bust.
Yeah, the box office.
It did well in its first weekend, on its first week, but I heard in the media that on its second week now in theaters, it hasn't made as much money as it did in its first week. I think they said their gross or their box office money dropped by 60%.
I'm not surprised.
And stuff, and also too, bad reviews. If you thought Batman vs Superman had bad, this one took the cake.
Yeah.
Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 27% rating. Metacritic gave it a 42% rating, and IMDb gave it a 6 out of 10.
Ugh.
So some
Which is average.
Brutal, and I've been hearing a lot of really harsh stuff from critics, comic book critics too in particular. I've been hearing, I forgot who said this, but I heard that someone called this, they're like, the best way to describe this movie is a Hot Topic store brought to life.
And that's something I would normally say. When you told me that, I'm like...
That's a Sega Sean
That's a Sega Sean thing, because I always poke fun at Hot Topic stuff. Yeah, they have neat stuff, but
So, the question is here, Sean, I know you haven't seen the movie, right? Behind my back?
No, I have not. Behind your back, yeah, you've really been wanting to see this.
What do you think went wrong here?
Well,
even people are saying, they said that, I don't know if this is an exaggeration, but this movie was so bad that this might drastically affect DC Comics in a negative way.
It might, but the reason is pretty obvious. During that weekend, the reviews started coming out, the first weekend that it came out. So, news travels
because
fast.
this was a movie that had Batman in it, Harley Quinn and the Joker.
Yeah.
Every DC fanboy's wet dream is right there.
Yeah,
what went wrong with this picture?
We haven't seen the movie, but I can tell you the reason why is because people don't form their own opinions anymore. They just go with what other reviewers say. So, Rotten Tomatoes, that's why so many movies... They put certified fresh from if they get a good rating now, because they realize how powerful reviews are now, especially with how fast the internet is and people catch on. So that's why the second week started.
So you think the reason why is because of people just not seeing the movie themselves, but listening to what critics say.
And the movie probably.
But still, I thought this would, but they didn't really. It's been the opposite for Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice, because of course it got slammed by bad reviews too. But all the DC fans came hard on that because they were like, "Oh, fuck the reviews! Don't listen to them." They all immediately defended that movie, saying, "Don't listen to them. It's a good movie. If you're a fan of Batman and Superman, you're gonna love this movie. Great action, great film overall." But I haven't seen any defense for Suicide Squad compared to the first Batman vs. Superman.
The only time I've seen anybody defending it is in certain comment sections of like on certain like AMC movies or something where people are like, "Oh, it's not that bad. Don't listen to the reviewers and stuff." And like I said, you know, if people are enjoying it out there, fine. We haven't seen it, but it's kind of like, you know, to me, it's kind of like with Batman vs. Superman. If you put two of your favorite heroes on the big screen, you know, you gotta mess it up.
And then fighting each other.
Yeah, you gotta. Come on, put Mario and Sonic on screen. I'll get wet. You know, I'll get real moist. I don't care how shitty it is. I'll be like, as long as you have a scene with both of them together doing something, I'm fine.
It's really bad CG.
I'd laugh at it though. I'm like, hey, they're together, but it's shit. So
Mario talks completely different. He's like, "Do you bleed?"
Mario
Sonic's British. You're all right. What do you do?
I don't.
Would you still sit through that mess?
Hey, I've dealt with that with Thomas and the Magic Railway, where everybody talked British. So, well, I mean, that's where Thomas originates from, I guess. So, but I remember when I seen the Thomas movie, I looked at my dad when they started talking all British and stuff. I'm like, hey, where's Alec Baldwin? He's supposed to narrate this. But hey, whatever. Bottom line, it's probably not that bad.
Also, Sega Sean, I completely forgot. I have to tell you this. Speaking of Suicide Squad and Harley Quinn, this is fucking real. I can't believe it is.
Fucking real?
No, I'm literally shocked about this one. One of my favorite YouTubers that I watch, I'm gonna say, shout out to Grimm's Toy Show. Grimm, I love you, man. You are the best. If you're for some reason listening to this, Grimm, because he made a video of himself trying out the Bootio cereal. And since we all know the Bootio cereal is only available at FYE stores, he's from New Jersey, I think, in the Jersey area, and FYE still there. Here in Chicago, it's not. FYE's gone.
Yeah.
But the FYE, and where he's from in the East Coast, he went there. And over by the glass window, even he was making fun of it. I don't know if all FYE sell this now, but they are all selling, I don't know if it's a mannequin or like a realistic doll, but a life-size Harley Quinn doll.
Ooh.
Life-size.
Is it realistic looking?
It's very realistic. She's wearing like the red leather outfit like she did in Arkham City.
Oh.
Like that, like the makeup and everything, but it's like, he like examined it and zoomed in on it. Extremely realistic.
Ooh.
They're selling it for $1,300.
Is this a sex toy?
We don't know. It looks like
we don't know.
This is what he was making fun of. He's like, come on,
hey,
you know,
who's gonna buy this?
You know, if someone's going to buy this, you know the main reason why they're going to buy it.
Retro
right?
Nick.
You know, you already know the main reason all these freaks are going to buy it for, right?
Even I would look at the tits. So,
like, I gotta show you a picture of it later on.
Okay.
But it's like life size and super realistic.
Would you do anything to this doll?
I don't want it. I don't do clown girls, man.
Oh yeah, okay.
Ooh.
Woo.
No.
Honk honk.
But like everything, the boobies, the ass.
Boobies.
It's all detailed.
That's cool, I guess.
$1,300. Would you buy it, Sega Sean?
Hell no, I don't have that money.
We're gonna keep it. How are you gonna explain it?
I'm gonna keep it here, and then when I come back...
How are you gonna explain it to Panda Mare when she comes back?
I don't know.
Shout out to Panda Mare, who's in Colorado right now. Hi, Panda Mare.
Hi, Panda Mare. Do you even watch anymore? So...
She doesn't.
No.
But yeah, there you go. Suicide Squad and the Harley Quinn life-size doll statue.
Dang.
Whatever the fuck that is.
Do you think you will see Suicide
I heard it.
Squad?
I think it's posable too.
Oh no. Do you think you will see Suicide Squad, or are you just gonna wait?
I'll probably wait when it's about to leave, when tickets are only like $5.
Yeah, same here.
If I'm like, I wanna, you know. But speaking of movies, Sausage Party.
That's another movie.
Just came out last Friday. It did good.
It did good for what it was.
It got good reviews, but then again, it's not something me and Sega Sean would see right away. Because as one of our members on Game Strikers who has seen this movie, he warned us saying, okay guys, if you're about to see Sausage Party, please keep an open mind about it. And also, it's one of those movies where I heard that every 10 seconds they drop the F-bomb.
Pretty much,
And that's not really something we're really into.
Yeah,
because me and Sega
commented,
Sean had this talk about it. Sega Sean believes, even I believe too. It's kind of like a try-hard thing.
It is.
I'm not insulting the movie.
Yeah.
But it is kind of a try-hard.
Yeah.
If you really need to drop an F-bomb every 10 seconds.
Maybe it's just our manners and morals coming out from the deep depths of hell because they aren't here anymore. But yeah, it's just like, you and I aren't swearers. Like we'll drop it like to be funny or something.
Oh, I got a foul mouth.
You do not, you sailor.
I got a foul mouth.
When do you? I don't even remember.
Ooh.
I say it more than you.
Any mom would, slap that bar of soap in my mouth to clean that out.
You get off to that, don't you?
Oh God.
Watermelon flavor, anybody?
No.
Oh, but yeah, no. Like I said in the comments, it's like if a movie swears on purpose every 10 seconds, it's just...
Then again, it's a Seth Rogen flick. It's a Seth Rogen / John A. Hill / James Franco / Edward Norton / It's one of those movies.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised.
People are already calling this food adult Toy Story. People also then are calling it food porn. That's what they're calling it.
Well, apparently, I guess there is a couple sex scenes or something with stuff.
I don't know if this is true or not. I heard the animated come. I don't know.
Oh,
don't quote me.
Well, I've seen a couple...
We want to see this movie together, Sega Sean.
I guess we'll see it Thursday. I don't know.
Yeah, let's ditch Retro Nick. Go see Sausage Party.
I don't know. I think I'll just wait. We all know.
We'll just wait for the DVD.
We all know the #1 animated movie. Adult animated movie that's full of food products.
Whatever is that.
Aqua Teen Hunger Force : movie film for theaters. :
what a name. :
movie film for theaters.
Colonoscopy.
Oh,
but there you have it. Here is your movie and main media news from the two best guys, where you get all your news.
The two best guys. What an analogy. The two best guys. Wow, okay.
Oh, condescending.
Condescending prick.
Pretentious, arrogant prick.
Two best guys.
Two best guys.
Favorite friends. Okay.
Now on to some console news.
Okay. One guy's watching. Okay. All right.
Don't leave.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
The Xbox One, right now, I mean, during the month of July, not right now, but in the month of July,
Lou?
in a sales record, has outsold the PS4 in sales in the month of July. And this is the first time that Xbox One has done this since all the way back in October of 2015.
Is that when it came out, or no?
Or
no?
No, it came out 2013.
Oh, that's right. Man, time's flying.
And also, too, this quote made me laugh because they talked to, like, I don't know if the CEO of Microsoft or Xbox or whatever, like, they asked and they said, what do you got to say about this? All they said was, it feels good to be back on top.
All right.
That's all that he said.
Feels good to be back.
It feels good to be back on top.
Well, if you'd make more games, jeez.
And everyone, like, what could... They said, people are saying, one of the main reasons why this could be, why it did better than the PS4 this week is because of E3, because E3 happened in July, and the Xbox got a lot of hype in E3, especially during the wake of the Xbox One S, which I believe came out last week as well.
Yes, it did.
Last Friday. The Xbox One Slim, the terabytes, and they said since that's coming out, I believe that they reduced the price for the regular Xbox One.
I think so. Yeah,
so there you go, more affordable, and that's not too bad of a price for the Slim either. But yeah, they said E3 must be one of the reasons why.
I could see that.
But yeah, because they said during all these months, I think since 2013, already 40 to 50 million units of PS4 has been sold worldwide.
Wow.
And also too, they said that during all these months, I believe since after October of last year, PS4 has been outselling Xbox One by well over 80%, which is great.
That
was a
is
complete
crazy.
Slaughter.
That's crazy, actually.
But I guess good for Xbox. It's great to be back on top. For how long?
I don't know.
Just wait till I'm just waiting for the PS4 Neo to come out, and it probably would,
Yeah.
start. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe PS4 is doing better in August. I don't know. But
well, with the Slim coming out, I don't know about that.
What is any news on the Neo?
No.
Okay.
News on the Neo.
It's been quiet.
Yeah, which is good, I guess.
It had a lot of hype in the couple of months back, but
I didn't even see a reveal. Did they show it off or no?
Not at E3. I remember they said too specifically we're not showing off the PS4 Neo, so don't get your hopes up on that.
Ah, okay.
So there you go. Let's see. Ubisoft. Ubisoft, whatever. Ubisoft invents a fart-smelling, I'm not even like bullshitting here, people, a fart-smelling VR tech for South Park. Now, is this for the South Park game?
Yeah, the Fractured Butthole.
Fractured Butthole. What even? So, it's a thing that they put in your nose, literally.
You can smell farts.
And you can smell it. Like, literally, it creates... It alters your sense of smell.
Apparently.
They've gone that far.
I don't think it's going to be released.
Just for farts?
Yeah.
I don't know whether to be... No, I'm being serious here. I don't know whether to be wowed by this or like, what the fuck?
I don't think it's going to get released.
You spend millions and millions of thousands of dollars on all that just to create a fart-smelling... You know what this reminds me of? I'm not going to lie. That episode of Futurama, well, he's been doing it in several episodes. Literally, that's all I thought about. The smelloscope that Farnsworth used to use and stuff. To smell stuff from outer space.
Yeah.
That's what... Can you put that down?
Sorry!
You Irishman.
Aaron Gobra.
Put down your shillelagh. But anyway, this was money well spent on a fart smelling machine.
I don't think it's gonna get released, though.
Not only has it altered virtual reality, but also I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think it's gonna get released.
If it's released, God knows how much that is to smell farts.
Why would anybody buy that?
Retro Nick would.
Hey, guys, South Park in the
Nordic Games is now called THQ Nordic. For all you guys know, long while back, I believe a year or two ago, THQ sadly went down under, which was a bit of a sad thing because THQ, it's been around forever. Since I was like a little kid. They were the original publishers for the old school wrestling games, as well as several other titles.
THQ.
It's in the game.
No, that's EA's.
Oh, my bad.
Wow. Get out.
You're right. I'm sorry.
EA Sports.
In the game.
Football?
I'm thinking Madden.
Madden. That's still a thing. Sports.
Dude. They're called THQ Nordic, and the studio that brought Darksiders War Mastered Edition for the Wii U. It's the same people that brought that as now took THQ under them and now called THQ Nordic. THQ Nordic, my bad, sorry.
Freaking out here.
Just completely
You're like
froze
sweating
for a second.
profusely.
Anyway, the company says that they have currently underway 23 projects in development.
Only one will get made.
And also the question that comes to mind is that will they bring back classic hit THQ titles?
I don't know.
So hopefully, let's hope for the best on that one as well. But, at least THQ's it wasn't gone forever and stuff, because I honestly felt bad for them. I felt bad because they've done some good games. They've been around forever since I was little. So, good for them. Good for them.
Good for them.
Batman VR trailer was released, and it shows people at San Diego Comic-Con playing a demo of it.
Yeah.
And once again, for PlayStation VR, they said it requires at least over 60 feet of space for it to be used. So I haven't checked it out myself, Sean, but have they put people in a big room to be played properly?
You'll see the trailer playing right now where the people... They don't really show a whole lot of gameplay, but Batman now has Rayman hands because they're just your hands, they're floating, and you can throw a batarang and stuff.
But literally, is it like all motion controlled?
Well, yeah, you got to stand in space and...
Like, do you fight bat henchmen? Like, how does it work?
It hasn't showed that. All it showed was like one person like throwing the battering, but
So
it
I was
shows
about to say,
gameplay.
because it makes me laugh because when Batman fights like a group of henchmen, he does all these crazy flips and stuff like. Do you have to do it?
Bam!
Especially like with the counters, you see Batman throw the guy. Boom! I'm like, how's this going to be? How are you going to be able to do this? Like. That's what I'm so curious about.
I think it's gonna not be. I mean, it's gonna be kind of cool, but like you see in the trailer.
Because Batman is combat heavy. That's what makes the Batman Arkham games great. But how are they gonna pull this off?
I don't know.
It's interesting, but yeah, Batman VR.
And next we have on the list. Street Fighter V updates itself after 7 long months with freaking finally a versus mode for CPUs. I mean, geez, how long is that going to take? On the screen right now, you're going to be
So literally it took 7 months for it to update.
To get no, not to update, but to get a CPU versus mode. Think about it.
Really?
Yeah. August.
Capcom has really dropped the ball with this game.
They have September is when this thing releases.
How did it take 7 months? Just for that fucking...
Why wasn't
it's a common feature for every fighting game.
It's one thing to not have arcade mode, but not to have that even?
What versus CPU?
I know.
So all they had was 1 player versus 2 player.
And, they had that, but no survival.
But no 1P versus CPU.
I don't know. It's weird. But you'll see all the updates on the screen right now. There's a lot of them, but some interesting stuff there, so pretty funny. Next, we have Parappa the Rapper anime. A new one is coming to TV.
It's all yours, man.
And it's a series of shorts that are going to be airing, of course, in Japan only on, what was it, Channel Fuji?
I don't even remember.
Or whatever. It's going to be starring Parappa's friend PJ.
It's one of those Japanese channels.
Yeah. It's going to be starring Parappa's friend PJ Barry.
Are you excited about this?
I kind of am, but...
Even though these are 90-second shorts, and they don't even star Parappa himself.
He might show up. It's like blue balling me, man. It's
Parappa 3 confirmed?
I hope!
No, we don't need that.
NX launch title for some random reason.
But he's Sony.
I know! What if they take the rights?
I would be like... I would be upset.
Why would you be upset?
Because I would look at you. You don't deserve this.
Hey, Parappa looks like he belongs on Nintendo anyway. Except for this triangle square.
PlayStation All-Stars.
Yeah, that was a game. It was okay.
You played them in the tournament.
Yeah, terribly, because I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
Everyone was watching you and cheering for you.
Can't even freaking jump.
All because you were fucking Parappa.
I'm telling you, everybody loves him. Oh, man, but, that'll be airing in August.
Last bit of news, Sean. What do we have here?
What is it? Come on, tell me, man. It's in your notes.
No Man's Sky. Sean's getting a bit frisky here.
Yeah,
people.
okay.
No Man's Sky was released last week for PS4 and PC, made by Sony Interactive. But by news and reviewers and stuff, it became, in the end, a huge letdown. Even though it's a game where it's an expanded universe in space.
Yeah, they have like thousands and thousands of planets to explore.
How long did it take to make that?
A long time.
And making all these planets, all these universes.
And I think
you sit in about 4 or 5 hours of gameplay, everyone's already done and bored, and you see everything that you need to see for this game.
Basically, yeah. I mean,
but you got a whole fucking universe.
I know.
But people said too, this kind of adds realism to it.
Yeah.
Where, you go to space.
Kind of like what it is.
It's kind of a big empty black... It's a big black empty nothing.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to see much.
Yeah.
You'll visit some planets, but it's going to it's going to drag on like that.
Yeah.
So.
And I think you can also meet people that are also playing it online, but it happens because you end up on a random planet. You start off like anywhere, so seeing somebody else on the internet or whatever is actually kind of rare thing. Because the planets are so big.
Oh, wow.
And so many. So it's actually interesting.
But wouldn't they have, if they have, thousands of players playing online, wouldn't they have some of those people all start off on the same planet together?
No.
Or everyone starts off on their own individual planet?
Yeah.
Jeez. How many planets? I don't... this is, mind-boggling.
Oh, I know. Let me ask really quick. How many planets are in No Man's Sky?
How are you gonna...
Oh, here we go. No Man's Sky, the open space exploration game, which launched last week, is one of the most intriguing and vast games ever created. In this procedurally generated universe, there are over, get ready, 18 quintillion planets to explore and with unique life forms and stuff like that.
How are they
18
able? How do you
quillion.
make?
Quintillion.
How do you animate a whole universe? That's incredible. This is honestly the most incredible thing I've ever heard. I'm not gonna lie.
Uh-huh.
And it's a huge letdown.
Well,
I'm like, are people this spoiled nowadays?
Yes.
Jesus.
I mean, to me, what were you expecting? You're exploring planets. It's not going to be this big adventure. I mean, maybe it is, but...
It is an adventure.
It is.
It's your own personal Star Trek. Into the deep space, into
you
the
even get to
unknown.
talk to aliens and stuff, too.
Is there combat, too?
I don't think so,
because
but you can mine for
it'll
things.
be cool if it's kind of like a, Star Fox type combat and you're in space.
You can go in a spaceship and fly around and stuff, though.
That's cool.
I think it's a pretty
Your
cool idea.
own personal voyage into the nexus of the universe.
Data log. You make data logs every day. You're like,
I have my space helmet.
boom, the squeaky noise.
Was there a Ren and Stimpy episode when they were in space?
Yeah. Well, I was thinking of JonTron. That one was Space Ace. It was like, "Come on, everybody, we're going in." He's like, "Boom," like that.
I'd be Buzz Lightyear all over this, man.
It looks fun, but
You'd be Woody. This cowboy in a spaceship.
But it looks really fun. I think just bottom line, like you said, you hit the.
This is the greatest fucking thing I've ever heard. I'm not gonna lie.
It's yeah.
What even?
People are spoiled. I mean, I'm not saying this is the best game, but hey, it's an achievement nonetheless.
Jeez, quintillion people. Think about that. Honestly, think about that. But on that high note, please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Super Game Strikers, as well as like us on Game Strikers on
Facebook.
This is Kaiju Lou.
And Sega Sean.
Stay tuned for more future content to come, and take care.
Bye-bye.
Adios.
Amigos.
Ba-da-ba-da